rock, metal, prog, and everything in between. Welcome to this episode of Talkin' Rock with Meltdown. Don't forget to follow the audio-only Talkin' Rock podcast on all podcast platforms. And now, it's time for today's conversation. Here's Meltdown.
And there we go. All hail Sonny. How are you, man?
What's up, buddy?
I just saw that shirt. What's that?
It's the Norma Jean boys. Yeah. I love those guys, man.
My first thing was Ghost. I thought it was a Ghost shirt for a second, but there's too much white on there to be a Ghost shirt, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe. It's too bright.
So how's things in the P.O.D. camp?
Great, man. We just got back from Europe a few days ago. We did a bunch of festivals out there, which was electric. The fans out there are incredible. And then before then, we did a long, I think a 6-week run in the States. And so we only came home for about 6 days and we were back at it. And then now we'll be flying out all of July and August and just staying busy, man. New record, new tours.
Now, you say you'll be flying out all of July and August, but it's like, as far as I know, you've only got festival dates lined up. Is that correct?
As of right now. So we're trying to figure it out what we want to do, you know. Everybody scrambles to try to fit in these festivals and try to rush in there. And so we're being choosy, you know. I know we're going to be touring all through next year and stuff. So, but I think we're headed down to Brazil in August, and there's some South America talks going back to Europe again. So we're staying busy, which is wonderful.
Yeah, it's what you want to do, especially after 30 some odd years in the business, right?
And almost 4 years off during COVID, you know what I mean? We got some catching up to do.
Yeah, right. Well, so this record was pretty much, was this record pretty much crafted and written during that time?
We started, but, you know, I think it was just so much chaos, and we knew that at some point we got to write a record. And I think as we started to wind down with the whole pandemic, we hadn't finished the record, you know? So I think the label was kind of like, what's up, boys? You know, but Marcos and I, my guitar player, we were driving up to LA, you know, maybe just for the day, once a month, maybe, or even not even that. It's not that we weren't taking it serious. We were just kind of like trying to fit it all in, but it was weird. I remember going to the studio and having to sit wearing our mask with the guys, and it was just lame. You know what I mean? So for us, it was kind of like there wasn't really a hurry because we were unsure of what was going on. We just knew that we had to write a record, and then once we got the green light, we just nailed it.
Yeah. Veritas out right now. It's a heavy record. It's got a lot of collaborations on it as well. Was there some people that you tried to get on the record that for whatever reason couldn't come on?
I mean, we always have. It's never planned. It's just kind of like, but we love collaborations. We love bringing in people, and I think in our circle at the time, you know, was Randy and Tatiana and Cove from Seosin and Scary Kid. He's a San Diego boy, and he's more on the new school tip. You know what I mean? And so, you know, like I said, he's kind of in our circle, and we asked him, and just when it works out, it works out. We don't try to rush it, or you know, like I said, we have ideas, but if it doesn't work out, sometimes we have people that say, "Heck yeah, I want to be on it," but then they can't because they're on tour or whatever. You know, so it's just worked out perfectly for us.
Yeah, I think I remember talking to the guys from Disturbed, and they got that new song out with Ann Wilson and stuff. And when they were writing it would sound awesome on this. Is that how it feels sometimes when you're writing a song? Like maybe for like you hear Randy's voice in it or something?
Exactly. Exactly. But it was more like, well, let me hit up Randy and see if he's even vibing it. You know what I mean? Because but we knew that Randy is into all kinds of music. He's not just a metal guy. You know what I mean? He's very eclectic with his taste of music. And so we threw it his way, and he was like, I'm in, let's do it. And same thing with Tatiana. She's part of the family, and we knew we wanted a big female vocal in there, you know, to kind of round out the we and the gang and the vocal. And she came by the studio, and it's like nothing now, man. They just get in there. So easy to record now, you know. It's like I'm glad we were part of that old school where you had to work for it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. There's a lot of things that newer bands will probably never know about that you guys came up doing.
Yeah, a lot of things, bro. Trust me. So now they can, you know, these bands are recording in their bathrooms. That's why there's so many bands. There's dime a dozen, and there's so much music is out because it's kind of lost. It's art, if you will. You know, it was like there was a process to writing music and to recording music. And now, man, we just plug in this computer, you have software, you can do it right here, dude. Me and
Yeah,
you can record a song right now.
well, that's not going to happen with my musical talent, that's for sure. But thanks for the offer. Hey, so
Yeah, man.
tell me about the album cover, because I'm like a big horror movie guy, and it's like that looks like something just out of a horror movie.
I mean, it does, and people think it's, maybe their first impression is a little scary or it's frightening or it's just real heavy. But I said this before, like for me, I see innocence, I see youth, and I see our young people out there looking for truth, I mean, looking for hope. In a way, it's almost like this kid is soulless, but it's not to be this dark image. It's kind of just to spark the question, like why are our kids going through this? I mean, why is there no hope in this world? Veritas, meaning truth, is I think we're all looking for that truth, and without it, we're lifeless. You know what I mean? So, but I do get it. A lot of people are saying this is a heavy looking record.
Yeah, but now that you explain it, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean that's what I see. I just see young people, man, looking for answers. We're all looking for answers.
Yeah. Even when you get to our age.
Yeah. Just when you think you know it all.
That is for sure. Hey, I've always wanted to ask you, how did you ever come up with the nickname Sonny? My dad, everyone calls my dad Buddy. He was named after my grandfather. When my grandfather came back from the war, he just called him Buddy. And how'd you get
Yeah.
the name Sonny?
I mean, I don't know. Nicknames are, they're terms of endearment. Everybody in the hood, everybody around here has nicknames, all my family. And, I don't know if it was my dad, if it was my grandmother, my cousin's name is Wovey. His sister's name is Loli. It makes no sense.
Mm.
It's just something that somebody said and it stuck.
Yeah. And by the way, congratulations on your San Diego day. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I don't know what they were thinking, but it's pretty humbling. You know what I mean? We celebrated that the other day on my mom's birthday, actually. And it's a beautiful thing to be recognized by, to me, the greatest city in the world.
Yeah, that's great too to have your mom around. I lost my mom back in 1992 when you guys formed a band, but she always wanted me to be a country DJ. But it is cool to share that stuff with your parents.
Yeah. Well, actually, my mom, she passed away in 92 as well. I was
Oh,
only,
okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
yeah, I was 19. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of the whole reason why, I just kind of made this, I tried to make this little U-turn in my life and just kind of get things together. And that's when I got asked to join this band. And it's nothing I ever planned, it just kind of happened. And here we are now, 32 years later.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think I was 23 when my mom passed away. But hey, real fast, since we're here in Detroit to wrap things up here, because I know we're running out of time. What kind of Detroit influences do you have from music in Detroit? And it's like I don't want you to think that you can just go to any city and have influences, but Detroit, there's a lot that came out of Detroit.
There's a lot that came out. I don't know if I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't say they're an influencer, but I'm trying to think of a
Well,
band we used to.
one of the songs on the new record, there was a slight tinge of "Lose Yourself" in one of the in the music, just a little bit. Then it changed, but that's what struck me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I mean, obviously, you have legends like Eminem. You know what I mean? We've done a bunch of shows with ICP. We've done shows with Kiss. Yeah.
Yeah.
there was a ska. Yeah.
Kiss is actually from New York.
They are.
Yeah, Detroit
That's
Rock
right.
is the song. Yeah.
Jewish boys from New York. That's right, dude. That's right. You're right. I'm thinking of the song.
Dude, you're not the only one that's thought that.
There, there was a band called the Insiders that we used to tour with a bunch in Detroit, and they were kind of like a ska band. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but they when ska kind of came back around, it was really, really popular. Like in I would say the mid '90s, there was a band called the Insiders from Detroit. We used to play with them all the time. We would tour together in a van.
No kidding. Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Sonny, my time is running out, and I know you got a hard out, but the new record, Veritas, is out right now. We'll look for it in a festival stage and maybe somewhere closer to Detroit coming
Yeah,
in the
man.
future.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much, man.
All right, thanks, bro.
See you, buddy.